Hello, welcome. Happy Tuesday of November 14th of 2023. This is a wonderful reading that I'm going to impose this situation. I'm going to tell you all about it because this is very interesting about this reading. So, if you are a Virgo or Libra, this is a good reading for you. If you are Virgo, you're an earth sign. If you are Libra, you're an air sign. So, but this is how it seems to be, okay? Now, this is a wonderful reading that we're going to impose the situation. We're going to look at it, and this is how it is, okay? If you have any questions or comments, put them down below. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, then you can go ahead, okay? So this is how it is. I hope that you guys will enjoy this, and we will get started, okay? So here we go. All right, so we're going to look at the playing cards for a few minutes. We're going to look at these moon cards. We have the tarot situation. We're going to look at what's happening through this whole entire reading. So this is imposing. So we have the Queen of Diamonds, and then we have the Nine of Spades. So the Queen of Diamonds represents the Queen of Pentacles. So if you are a Queen of Pentacles, you have jealousy. You are Virgo. The letter H, it could be, Haney or Hans or whatever it is. And the number is 5. So if you're 5 years old, or if you are number 5, whatever it is, okay? The Queen of Diamonds represents domination, right? So you can dominate the other, you're having that way. The Nine of Spades, the case of the Nine of Swords represents anxiety. That's Libra, letter R, and number 6 as well. Nine of Spades represents service, okay? So we have domination, we have jealousy, domination, anxiety, and service, okay? Now, I'm going to read you a little brief of a little story here. Not really a brief story, but just a small reading here. Then we're going to look at the animal cards, moon, ology, and then the tarot, and then this is going to be the end of the video, okay? So it says, once upon a time, Libra had a service called Running Heart. He wanted to domination Virgo, and Virgo was being jealous. Then Libra had anxiety over Libra of domination, of running, and quit over Virgo. So it means that you have a good time about running, but you don't want to run too fast. So if you are Ronald or letter R, or if you're Heinz or Haney or whatever it is for the letter H, this is how it seems to be, okay? You have to identify of how it is. And if you are 6 plus 5 equals 11, it says motivate others. So, you can motivate others of exercising and all that, right? It's basically that motivation of how it is, right? You always have that motivation of, it could be dancing, it could be jogging, it could be just for a small exercise, you know. But when you have the Libra of domination of running and quit over Virgo, yeah, it means that Virgo was being jealous of domination of Virgo, and Virgo was being jealous than Libra, right? So it's like that simple where things can go out of hand. You want to start running, fine, right? It's a race, right? You want to go from the start, the middle, and end, but you have to remember that slow and steady wins the race. That's all you can do. It's simple as that. To know all about the facts and everything else, it's that simple. It's a reason. It's how it is, right? It's a give and take situation, right? So you have to remember about how that is. Now, I'm going to tell you about the animal cards that we're going to look at. We're going to look at the moonology, and then the tarot is the last one, okay? Because we want to know this whole entire story long. So I'm not going to be doing a long video, but this is how it seems to be, okay? So this is how it is, okay? Because you identify how it seems to be you. You know exactly how that domination weighs. So let's see about the playing cards, shall we? This is the hummingbird, is cheer up. You know, you have that way of how that is. And the other one, you have the elephant, you can overcome any problem. Exactly, right? You can overcome any problem and you can cheer up as well, right? You don't have to think about yourself and saying, okay, well, you can overcome any problem about running or jogging with a friend, right? And if the friend is being a bully or being mean or anything else, you have to take it advantage, right? You're being vulnerable of being attacked, right? That's how it seems to be. So, the further without any questions with these, now we're going to look at the moonology. So, we have last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. Exactly, right? So you can work through your feelings as long as you need to. It's, you know, it's that way how it is. And last one over here, new moon in Aries. Go for it. Exactly. That's how it seems to be for that one, right? Because you can understand about that way of that mixture, and you know you understand how it is, but you understand how it feels and the way of how you're acting, right? You can be all nice and everything else, and you know it's simple as that, but you know it's simple as it seems to be, right? You have that motivation skill, you can do whatever you want, but that's how it seems to be, okay? It's that simple. So while I put my little book here for a little bit, now we're going to look at this situation. So we already looked at this, right? So now we're going to put these cards over here for a minute. These cards over here, the ML cards, I'll put them over here, but I'll put them when the reading is. And these playing cards, not the Queen of Diamonds and the Nine of Spades, I'll look at these as well. Okay, so now we know about how that is, but now we have to figure out what's happening through this situation here. Like I say, this is not a long video, but this is how it is, okay? So first off, we have the Eight of Earth is skilled work is rewarded. Learn all there is to know about a topic going back to school. You know, you're going back to school, you know exactly how it is, right? So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, right? You have the Nine of Fire is don't give up. Protect that which you have created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Yes. So that represents Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And this one over here is Eight of Water. A desire to move on. The search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth. Yes, because that represents Scorpios, Pisces, and Cancer. So you have water signs, earth signs, and fire signs in this situation. With this situation as well, right? Because you know when you go back and forth with the Queen of Diamonds and the Nine of Spades, you know you have that you have that way of how it is, right? So you know how it balances because you know how it seems to be, right? So we're going to look at what's the opposite uh, of the nine of fire. So give me two cards that represents that, please. King of water is trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy, heartfelt advice, charity work. That's how it seems to be for that one, right? So that represents Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This one is Two of Water. A relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, positive resolution of a conflict. You know, that's how it seems to be for that one. So it still represents Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. All right. That's interesting for that one. Okay. So we already did the 8 of water, so I'll put them over there as well. And last one, what's opposite of the 8 of earth? Give me 2 cards that represent that, please. 6 of water, memories from your history or childhood issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Exactly, still represents, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And this one, the 5 of air, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. That's how it seems to be. So now that represents Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So, or air signs is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay. So, this is how it seems to be, right? You have that in a take situation where yes, yes, things can go out of hand, but you know how it is, right? It's the balance of where it seems to be, like the nine of fire, the king of water, the two of water, right? Now okay, well, you have the eight of water. Okay, so what's the bottom cards are? Because I'll put them in a different way. So we have the king of earth, we have nine of earth, we have the three of fire, and I'll do the Knight of Fire. So, what the universe is saying, because, the Knight of Fire is an event that needs meditation, time of sense, think things through carefully, You have the Three of Fire is abundance, things look very good, have patience at this time, make long-term plans, exactly. Nine of Earth is enjoy your life's little luxury, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment, exactly. And last one, the King of Earth, generous, professional, responsible, practical. The successful time, confidently accept opportunities you are offered, the mind is touched. In that represents, in that way of how it is, you decide about what's happening, right? If you have domination, if you have anxiety, if you have service, you don't have to be mean or rude, but in that way, in that aspect of how it seems to be between an air sign, an earth sign, you have all these 12 zodiac signs in this picture. That's a lot, right? Because you have to have that way. If you think that this is like a world of domination, get it through your brain. It's not a world of domination. If you think it is, fine. But, you can overcome any problem. Okay? This is not like a way of how the world of domination. You can cheer up as well, right? But you have to face your own fears. Work through your feelings. Face that. Face that your own dilemma. And last one, go for it. Go for it. But don't use it as a way of how it is. And what's the bottom of the moon analogy? It's interesting. So, you have full moon of Capricorn is take a reality check. That's how it seems to be for that one. I'll put it here. New moon in Scorpio is go deeper and practice gratitude for last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Yeah. And last one, you have first quarter moon in Capricorn, unleash your kindness self. That's how it seems to be, right? You know exactly what you're looking for. You know exactly how it is. You get as a peace of mind. You get it because when things go a different way, you have to look at them. Because if you look at the last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. That's a good one as well because in that note, you have to think to yourself, thinking that everything's all fine and peace and everything's fine. But when you think about it, it's not fine, because you have to look at yourself and say, am I doing a great job? Am I doing the awesome way of how it is? Yeah. But you have to remember that things can go from a different way, things can go from a different angle. Look at them. Look at how it seems to be for you, because you have to believe in your own self. You have to have it a way of how you can manifest your own beliefs, and you don't have to let them go or anything like that. But you have to believe in your own self that you can do this as long as you need to. So before I let you all go, you have to pay attention whether things can go from a different way, a different angle, because you have to motivate with others if they want to, this is between a guy and a girl, or kids or friends or whatever it is. You have to remember that if you want to motivate others, and if you want to dominate them, as I'm going to let you run as fast, okay, that's fine. But if you're making it as a challenge, and if you're being bossy, or if you're being jealous or anxiety, whatever, it's always about you. You have to look at your emotions. You have to believe in yourself, right? You have to think that everything is all fine dandy, but it's not really, right? So if you think that, if Libra was being Ronald or Ronnie, and Virgo was being, you know, Hans or Haney or whatever it is, you have to understand that you have to look at yourself and say, all right, I'm going to be the one that's going to win. That's how it is. And if you want to win, and if you want to running hard, as it could be a place, it could be a thing, it could be an object, whatever it is, you have to choose exactly what you're going to do. So you have to remember how this is, because this is a huge reading. And if you look at this is how it seems to be right now. This is a huge reading. So you have to get through it. Okay? So I hope that this reading helps you. I hope it's going to be good. Thanks very much. Enjoy and have a good day. So thank you and have a good day. Bye for now. Really, bye.